Brazilian and have grown up with a sweet tooth. Luckily for me and my taste buds needs were met in special events in which my mouth was covered with a chocolatey mess. Now, a product of that is one of my favorite Brazilian candies. I'd like to introduce to you today the Brigadeiro. Now, in this speech, you will not only be looking into the Latin culture, but you will experience this simple and sugary treat, and you will discover the value that this dessert holds. Let me introduce to you the ingredients first. You will have 1 can of 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, 1 tablespoon of margarine, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and sprinkles of your choice. Now, according to a great online recipe cookbook, wikihow.com, they instruct us and inform us on how to make the brigadeiro. They tell us that you will first need to stir vigorously the cocoa powder, condensed milk, and margarine. And you will stir until it reaches to a thickness in which you can see the bottom of the pan. Then you will pour the mixture into a greased pan and let it sit for a couple of minutes to reach room temperature. Then you will scoop up about 1.5-inch balls, roll them, and then finally roll them over your favorite chocolate jimmies or sprinkles to decorate. Now, let's get started. And as I'm stirring, I'd like to introduce to you about the history of the Brigadeiro candy. During the early to mid-1900s, there was a Brigadeiro general named Brigadeiro Eduardo Gomes. Now, what made this man so famous was his involvement in a seizure of a political power in Rio de Janeiro, the second largest city in Brazil. Now, during the mid-1900s, an online article lets us know on cookbrazil.com of how the same general ran for presidency. Now, as unpopular as he was, this Brigadeiro candy came into play, which represented this single, handsome, dark-haired hero who was good enough to eat. Now, as we have come to the thickness desired, let's go ahead and go to our room temperature cooled mixture. What you will have to do is clean your hands, go ahead and grab margarine and grease them completely over so that they don't stick to your hands, and scoop up the mixture and start rolling. Now, in this same article, it tells us another fun fact about the Brigadeiro candy. During the same time, there was a shortage of traditional imports, such as nuts and European fruits, due to the World War II. And Nestle came into play to be the substitute, and which holds as a main ingredient for this recipe. Now, in another online article in wisegeek.com, they inform us that the Brigadeiro is a simple but delicious delicacy, and which holds to be so popular because it's so easy to make. They also tell us that as this delicious and quick treat, brigadeiros are commonly used to this day for birthday parties and weddings, in which family and friends can come together and enjoy this quick and rich sugary taste. You go ahead next and roll them over the sprinkles to decorate. And there you go. As we have gone and made this quick recipe, we have also entered into the Latin world, in which we have seen how the culture has shaped this chocolate dessert in the past and in the future. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this demonstration, and you too will be part of the Brigadeiro taste and history. Thank you.